Another reptile today. Wonder if he's grumpy like the turtle. It's a black snake. He's a long one. They like to eat eggs and other things like that. They like to get up in the trees or climb really well. It's actually getting so hot out, the reptiles probably don't even like it. That's why he's up here. He's like, it's kind of rain and these boards are damp. So probably found a way to get up here and get out of the water and in a nice shady spot because it's like 90 some degrees. About 90 degrees. Had a little hot spell here. Usually don't see those up here on the dock. Once in a while see the green snakes or I would say the dock. It's not really a dock, it's just a path here, but occasionally you'll see them climb up. I think particularly when it gets really hot out. Or maybe in the wintertime when it's cold, maybe on the extremes too, in the wintertime, or when it gets, not the winter, but in the fall, in the early spring, it might be a little warmer up here sometimes, I don't know. We've had a lot of rain too, the ground's so wet, gets the reptiles start moving around when everything starts getting flooded out down there on the ground gets real wet. You always see them move around more. There's water. Whew, dragonflies are out. Well, everything's getting green with all this rain. This stuff's growing fast. Those pennyworts. I don't know if they're the kind of pennyworts, but some pennyworts have some medicinal properties I didn't know about. I was reading about the other day. They make some a good skin treatment or something. I know there was another plant that also grows on the beach that is good. It's not aloe, but they're, I guess, sort of like aloe. But they're, so maybe if, I'd have to look into it a little bit more, but maybe if you had a sunburn, you might be able to crush those up and use them on your skin. It's just with the people, aloe is so nice because it just produces so much of that gel, where there's little plants like that, and I forget what those other things are called, but you kind of have to have a lot more of them to make something from it. Aloe grows it's not native, but it grows pretty well here. If people have it in their houses, it's just we just get a little bit too much frost in the winter for aloe. So you gotta kind of keep it in the winter. You gotta just a few days of the year where you gotta make sure it doesn't get frozen. Other than that, it grows pretty well here. Ooh, it's a little smelly down here. Just got a lot of rain. It's causing some sort of, with this heat, some stagnant pools. Getting a little bit of organic decay in the heat. Well, that was cool getting to see another little reptile friend today. Just walked right up on him. They kind of startle you, You see a snake like that, and you just walk right up on it coming around a corner. So humans were designed to see that shape of a snake. It's been shown, though. It's basically one of the things that you might actually say is kind of instinctual. Which is a good point, because I think people generally chalk way too much up to instinct for humans. Most of what humans do is not truly instinctual, at least not at any complex level. I mean, it might be instinctual to want to eat when you're hungry, but how we catch food, cook food, prepare food, what foods we eat and what we don't, I mean, not much of that is really instinctual. That's primarily learned. And then right on up the list of things that people do is even complex psychological things is kind of related back to learned behavior or experiences. And but some things, I think the whole thing with the shape of a snake, I believe that's kind of basic instinct, at least from what I've read. It's just that's why also when you see sticks or squiggly things, you just catch it really fast. Somehow we've got, or most humans, probably maybe not everybody, but sort of there's some little part of our brain that probably goes back a long ways that's just there just to see that shape, because of obviously there's so many poisonous snakes. Most snakes that we see around here is probably more often than not you're looking at a water snake or a black snake or a green snake or a brown snake, garter snake, something like that, not a poisonous snake. But we have quite a few venomous snakes too, and they're not uncommon to see in the summertime. I haven't seen as many cottonmouths. I haven't seen any rattlesnakes this year, and I haven't seen any copperheads this year. Doesn't mean I haven't walked by some, but I think I've only seen maybe that one cottonmouth that I can think of right now. I might have seen 2 cottonmouths this year, but I don't know. Just haven't seen that many this year. Anyway, in other parts of the world, venomous snakes are much more of even an issue than they are here in North America. Much of the world, Africa, Australia, Southeast Asia, South America, not as much so as those other places, but South America also, they have much more problems with deadly venomous snakes. So you can imagine that there was a important part of our survival to be able to sort of quickly see a squiggly shape. So maybe we see some crabbies or something down here. The fishing's been really good this year around here. Well, just enjoy every day. Try to get a little bit of nature in every time you can. I love you.